it like more like a Deadpool or like, yeah. What's up, guys? Maddie here with Mikayla. You almost slapped me in the face. Hi. Today we're going to be filming the best friend tag. Whoop, whoop. Do I even mention that I organized my questions and you didn't? Like I asked you the entire week? I'm very organized. I have my phone. You're just gonna be saying questions. I'm gonna be like, here, let's copy that one and that one and that one. Alright, I have 9 questions for you. I don't know how many you have for me. We'll go with 9. I have 9. We will go with 9. I meant to answer this as if I meant to know this. Alright? You're just gonna answer the questions after I ask them. Okay. And eventually you're gonna come up with your own. Okay. Do you wanna go first? You go first. You start. Okay. Mikayla. What's that? Mikayla. 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 Why did you become friends with me? That is literally my first question. Seriously? Yeah. How am I meant to answer that? Like, there's so many different ways I can go with this. Heartfelt. I'm not really the heartfelt type. Oh, I'm cold as. Blunt and honest. One way to put it. Tell you what you want to hear, which I really don't know what you want to hear. Why did you become friends with me? Well, there's many reasons, Maddie. How can one not become... Oh god, you take myself seriously. You know what I mean. I don't know, you're more of a basic version of me, you know? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, I feel like it started in bio and it was us just spilling tea back and forth. I don't even know how it like progressed from there. But then I ditched you in bio. Yeah, you did. Who'd you ditch me for? For my private study. Oh! For a private study period because I hated the class. Yes. But I still have you for had me for psychology. Had you for psychology. And I did hear about you like beforehand. Oh no, what did you hear about me? I don't know, like when you first came to the school, I saw you and I was like, oh, cool. First thing I heard, like when you came to the school was like, there's this new, like really pretty chick that's come to the school. Pretty? Yeah. The fuck was I saying? The first thing that like everyone said was like, there's this like really pretty new chick or this really hot new chick here or something like that. And I was like, what? The more you know. Well, clearly they're all blind. Well, you're the one who wears glasses. Oh my god, just give me a question. What made you put up with me for this amount of time? Yes! It's you. It's me. What do you mean it's me? The attraction. I don't know what the fuck where I'm going with that. The best friend attraction. I don't even know how I'm friends with you, to be honest. You should love me. What's a picky book? I guess your humor has kept me close to you this entire time. And the fact that I had no friends in my classes, so I kind of needed a friend. You just latched onto me and just stayed there. I'm like a leech. How are you so bubbly, Mikayla? Is that literally one of your questions? Yeah, that's one of my questions because I actually want to know this is how are you so bubbly because you never shut up. Me? She never shuts up. Fun fact, you never met me before. I had to be bubbly in order to survive in this world. I used to be like really, really shy. Like I had this. You shy? No, that does not go in the same sentence. Like a lot of people don't believe me when I say this, but like people who knew me before, they actually get it. Like I legit, my hair like used to be really long. I mean my boobs, non-existent. But non-existent.
I know. This part of my hair, that's why I always have this there, because it used to go and drape over my eye. I had like, you know, the violet thing going. I just didn't like speaking to people, but I guess it's because my family...
You were antisocial.
No, it's because my family's so bubbly, and when you're like stuck in a bubbly environment, it kind of brings out your bubbliness. If you weren't basic, what do you think you would be like?
If I wasn't basic...
Like, what kind of person you feel like you would have been if you didn't have makeup and you didn't have your lovely, luxurious lighting? Okay, I'm just getting really basic right here.
I think I'd be very introverted and nerdy. I think I might actually like not procrastinate.
You'd be like a bookworm, I feel. Like
a bookworm.
You'd be that chick with like really long, luscious, beautiful hair. You're like that.
The glasses, the long hair. My question is,
like a poodle.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever done?
Haven't we been over this many times? Actually, I did actually.
You breathed, and that's the dumbest thing you've ever done.
I went over this the other day.
Yeah.
And I say more stupid shit than I do. Like my geography.
Do cows lay eggs?
That's not geography. We were going on the geography lines before we went on cows and animals. Me, geography, like my first thing was I thought that Great Britain was like, I don't know how to explain this. So there's Great Britain, I think it's Ireland, and something else. And I thought they were all just, like there was Great Britain. And Ireland was like Yorkshire's away, and they were like not on the same thing, you know? They weren't on the same thing. And then I found out that there's different flags, I didn't know that either. But like, Africa was my main thing. I thought that Africa was, I don't know. No, it was Egypt. It was Egypt. I'm confused myself already. I thought that Egypt was like in Europe, like up that way. But apparently it's in Africa. Which makes sense, you know, the climate.
You didn't know Egypt was in Africa?
No. I had no clue. And I thought that France and Paris were the same thing.
I mean, did you know Paris is like in France?
No. I thought that like Paris was its own place, France was its own place, and Italy was its own place. It's worse.
No wonder you failed geography.
Actually, surprisingly, too much to everyone's.
How did you pass?
I actually got an A+. It was my best subject. I had some really good questions. You know how I told you I had some really good questions?
Can you think of these really good questions if they were really good questions? That would be a no. Of course it's no.
Oh, I want to know yours.
The dumbest thing I've done.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm all for it.
We could be here for a while. Okay, so dumbest thing I've done. Year 7. In my music class, I was sitting like at the opposite end of the classroom door, and the classroom door locked from the outside, so you couldn't get that in. And so the the school's guitar teacher just took like a little kid back to its class, and he came back, and because he forgot his keys, he knocked on the door and was like, "Can you let us in?" And I got up and I ran for the door, like sprinted across the classroom, and I tripped. I tripped and fell flat on my face, like a meter away from the door, and
because it was literally you.
Literally, it was just like that slow motion of like reaching for the door handle as I was falling,
Reaching
kind of
for my
thing.
love life. Reaching for my love life.
Pretty much. And it was so embarrassing because it was in front of the entire class, and the guitar teacher's just watching me through like the window in the door, and he's kind of just like, "What's she doing down there?" kind of thing. And this girl in my class, she gets up and steps over me, and then opens the door, which opened in, so it was like gonna swing and hit my head, so I kind of had to like roll out of the way a little bit. But she managed to dodge me and just open the door, let him in, and he kind of just stepped over me and walked off after looking at me weirdly as if to say like, what the hell are you doing down there?
You clown.
And then like this girl in my class stepped over me and went and sat back down, and I laid on the floor laughing for like 10 minutes. The most embarrassing moment of my life to date. Like, I don't think...
Replay.
It replays in my head. Whenever I'm laughing, I'm just thinking about that.
Oh my god. I think of, you know, the Adam Sandler thing where it's like, oh no.
Okay, well, that was my question explained. So now it's my question, isn't it?
You flick your hair around anymore. Yeah, I don't have a ponytail with you, but I have a little one.
If you could be in any Disney movie, which movie would it be and why? Mikayla's favorite thing is anything to do with Disney.
Vampire.
If she could happily like die in Disneyland, she would. So this question I figured might be hard.
I want my ashes sprayed over Disneyland so everyone can go on it. That means everyone walks on me. It really depends. Me as in being the actor in it, or me just playing a part because I want to. Dream.
Up to you. Just what movie would you be in and why?
If I was an Up, I'd cry, so that doesn't work.
I'm gonna be here for a while.
I just want to be in that one part. Oh, I want to be Nala in like. So I can sing that song. And there's 2 songs which I really want to sing from The Lion King. Can you feel the love tonight? And I just can't wait to be king. What's like the most risque thing you have done?
I don't know.
Like something you can borderline getting a big ass whooping and for.
There's a lot.
I know, that's why I want to know. Like, what's the biggest thing you've tried to hide that you've done and got caught out for?
Got caught?
No, you don't have to be caught out for, or like, we'll spill some drama.
I haven't done anything illegal.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess just the fact that I literally like lie to my teachers every day of the entire school.
You just lie to adults in general. You're an adult liar.
My question to you is, okay, what is one of your weird talents?
I don't really have a talent, but I just have weird elbows. Oh, they're fucked.
Can you do that straight in front of the camera?
There's that. Any secret talents or thingies you'd like to share with people?
The only thing I can think of is the fact that I can kill my tongue. Oh, and I can touch my nose with my tongue.
The boys were happy.
This one is kind of asking what you know about me. What is my favorite genre of music?
This is like a trick question because you like so many different shit, it doesn't count. You go from emo to bloody Taylor Swift to Shawn Mendes to My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots.
Just pick a genre.
Emo music. I don't know what else to classify it as.
Okay, emo is like my most listened to genre, but it's not my favorite. My favorite genre is indie.
Basic.
How's it basic? What's your next question?
This has nothing to do with like that or anything like that, but I was gonna ask, I want you to like tell me your type.
My type?
Yes, like what's your, you have to go along with 3 things.
Oh,
the first 3 things you look in a guy.
Okay, the first 3 things I look for in a guy.
Humorous. So that's your first thing you look for.
Humor. Has to be funny. Honesty is the second one. The third thing is probably either eyes or smile. Okay, you go. First 3 things you notice for in a guy.
So personality, and then I like humor, and then I look for physical. So
Okay.
they gotta be funny. you know.
Okay.
Looks isn't like all for me. Like that doesn't.
No, same.
As long as they're not like.
You don't have to be cookie cutter boyfriend material. You can be who you are, and girls will still like you.
Exactly. As long as you're you, you're confident with who you are, and like you're good in that place. I feel like that's like the hottest thing. See if I can trip you over. See if you can like guess, like know something about me which you probably don't know. Which I have probably mentioned like once, and you probably forgot.
If I get this, it's a miracle.
It's kind of random. What's my first pet? What was it? And what's its name? I've only ever had 2 pets in my life.
You've got Ajax now, which is her dog.
A little cute bat.
Didn't you have a dog before Ajax?
Never had a dog before. He was our first dog.
Okay.
It's a really random, like people, you don't hear about people having that as a pet nowadays. We used to go to the beach a lot.
Did you have a turtle?
I wish I did. I love turtles. But you're getting close, like it does go around the beach.
A frog?
Yeah, frogs go on the beach.
I'm trying to think.
Over the water.
Did you have a salamander?
I love how you haven't thought about a fish.
Well, why would a fish just be at the beach?
Oh yeah, good point. It's not a fish.
Oh my god.
You're never gonna guess it.
No, I'm not. So what animal did
I
you
had
have?
a hermit crab and it's called Hannah Montana.
I did not know this, and this is the best information I've ever heard from you.
It was so good. And it outlasted everyone else in my family because Hannah Montana is awesome.
My next question is, this is gonna be like really difficult to see, but this is Mikayla and her boyfriend.
Oh god. Shit.
My question is, what is your biggest pet peeve about Nick?
You little shit stir pot little ass chick. You're an ass.
I'll make sure Nick watches this.
I don't know. Like, there's things that you know you can live with, you know? But there's things that just...
So what's that thing?
I don't know. Well, I do know. But I feel like he's the same for me. You know when hair goes in your eye? Or like your hair is messy? You can fix that shit up.
Go, your last question.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve about me.
Biggest pet peeve about you, you breathe. That's my biggest pet peeve about you. No, my biggest pet peeve about you is you laugh in serious situations.
Name a time. I do. My way out of like situations that are like really serious is humor, and that can be really shit at times.
Oh, I'm aware.
Like if you're at a funeral or something, like I've legitimately almost pissed myself laughing like tears at a funeral. Not because I was crying, but like, let's just say that my dad cannot sing. He can freaking, he can't sing. He will shatter every glass. It's just the most. I've heard people off tune. I've heard me off tune. Like I'm ferocious. I'm terrible. But
I'm glad you
I know where I get it from. I get it from a mixture of my mum and dad. My mum can go high and my dad can go low. My dad just stays low, and it's just like, what are you on? Like singing Amazing Grace, monotone, really low, does not sound good.
Oh my god.
It does not sound good. And I'm just there like, I can't laugh. I can't laugh now, but why am I laughing? This is funny. I shouldn't be laughing. Like,
This is the most random example that you could have given me.
I couldn't think of any other example.
My last question for you for the night is, if there was anything you could change about me, what would it be? There could be a very long list.
I'd rather do something, I'd say something for your benefit in the long run. I'd want to take all those shitty people away from me, like all those people who were asses
How kind.
to you.
How kind.
Like, the one thing that you don't want for people is for them to experience shitty things.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
You get what I mean?
I love
You know where
you.
I'm going with this.
I love you.
I want to take away all that meaniness.
I love
So that you can always be happy.
Oh, I love you too.
I know.
Oh my god. Okay, let us end the video.
How do we end?
I gotta do my
It's
outro.
the end of the world as we know it.
Alright guys, that was the best friend tag with Mikayla. And make sure to follow her on Instagram. Alright guys, just be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and more videos will be uploaded soon, I guess. So bye.
You know what I really want to dress up as?
What?
Those things that car sales would like.
I thought you were gonna say that.